Hello everybody. Now we will present to you calcium and milk.
We are the first year undergraduate students studying Bachelor of Actuarial Science in University Malaya. Our group members are Chong Jing Heng, Cho Wei Jun, Lai Jun Ting, Wen Yi Zhan, and Samson Ng Chien Hao.
Do you know that bone injuries and bone disease are common things among Malaysians?
Statistics from Portal My Health shows that older persons aged 65 years and above fall at the rate of 28 to 35% per year, and this rate will increase until 32 to 42% per year for the older persons aged 70 years and above.
Besides, study performed among 367 Malaysian Chinese aged 40 years and above in Klang Valley found that 50.3% of the overall study population and 32.6% of those aged 71 years and above had osteoporosis.
In addition, data from hospitals treating hip fractures in elderly patients throughout the nation show the overall incidence of hip fractures was 90 per 10,000 individuals.
So, what is the key component in maintaining our bone health? It's calcium.
Our objectives in making this video are to acquaint Malaysians with the knowledge about calcium and its importance to our body, to encourage people to increase daily consumption of calcium through their diet, and to promote a healthier lifestyle.
Calcium, the most abundant mineral in the body, is found in some foods, added to others, available as a dietary supplement, and present in some medicines, such as antacids. Calcium is required for vascular contraction and vasodilation, muscle function, nerve transmission, intracellular signaling, and hormonal secretion. Though less than 1% of total body calcium is needed to support these critical metabolic functions.
Calcium is strongly related to the formation and metabolism of bone. Over 99% of the total body calcium is found as calcium hydroxyapatite in bones and teeth, where it provides heart tissue with its strength.
Bone tissue serves as a reservoir and source of calcium for these critical metabolic needs through the process of bone remodeling. Bone itself undergoes continuous remodeling with constant resorption and deposition of calcium in the new bone. Calcium plays a role in your body's functions. Some areas where our bodies use calcium is in our nervous system, muscles, heart, and bone. Our body needs calcium in order to circulate blood, move muscles, and release hormones. Calcium also helps carry messages from your brain to other parts of your body.
Calcium is a major part of tooth and bone health as well. It makes your bones strong and dense. You can think of your bones as your body's calcium reservoir. If you don't get enough calcium in your diet, your body will take it from your bones as we age. Over time, this aging process can cause or contribute to osteoporosis.
But how does the body know when to convert the calcium and send it to the blood? This is where vitamin D comes in. It is important to have sufficient levels of vitamin D in your body, because only then will the body be able to metabolize and regulate calcium in the body. Best way to get vitamin D is exposure to the sun. But these days, that doesn't seem to be sufficient. It is advisable to check your levels and take supplements if necessary.
Calcium metabolism is regulated in large part by the parathyroid hormone PTH, vitamin D endocrine system, which is characterized by a series of homeostatic feedback loops. The rapid release of mineral from the bone is essential to maintain adequate levels of ionized calcium in serum. During vitamin D deficiency state, bone metabolism is significantly affected as a result of reduced active calcium absorption. This leads to increased PTH secretion, as the calcium sensing receptor in the parathyroid gland detects a change in circulating. Increased PTH level induces enzyme activity in the kidney, which converts vitamin D to its active hormonal form, calcitriol. In turn, calcitriol stimulates enhanced calcium absorption from the gut.
Not surprisingly, The interplay between the dynamics of calcium and vitamin D often complicates the interpretation of data relative to calcium requirements, deficiency states, and excess intake. Our bodies like to keep the amount of calcium in our blood within a certain narrow range. This range allows the cells in our body to stay healthy and perform jobs necessary for life. Vitamin D, which in turn increases intestinal calcium absorption.
We obtain vitamin D from the foods we eat and from our skin in response to sunlight because vitamin D promotes absorption of calcium from the intestine as well as helps to build and maintain strong bones. When we have very low vitamin D levels, we may suffer from a form of rickets called osteomalacia.
You may have heard the body stops absorbing calcium in your mid-20s. Is this true or false? When people hear this, many think consuming calcium each day is no longer necessary. So, does the body still need calcium as we age? And why is it still important?
Our bones are living tissues that are continuously changing. New bone is made and old bone is broken down regularly. Because of this constant creation and depletion of bone tissues, we can think of it as a bank account. During our early years, deposits of bone tissues is more than its withdrawals, increasing bone strength and density.
Between ages 25 and 30, our bones reach their maximum strength and density. This is referred to as peak bone mass. At this point, the old bone begins breaking down slightly faster than new bone can form, causing the bone to lose more bone mass than gain. Because of this, building up your bone bank from a young age is critical to prevent bone breaks, fractures, and other bone conditions such as osteoporosis.
Osteoporosis is a condition in which bones become weak and brittle. So brittle that a fall or even mild stresses such as bending over or coughing can cause a fracture. Broken bones can lead to serious problems for seniors. The hip is a common site for osteoporosis, and hip fractures can lead to disability of downward spiral and loss of independence. Fractures often result in devastating consequences. That's why falls are the second leading cause of accidental or unintentional injury deaths worldwide.
Calcium deficiency also leads to hypocalcemia, which commonly known as calcium deficiency disease, occurs when calcium levels in the blood are low. A long-term deficiency can lead to dental changes, cataracts, alterations in the brain, and osteoporosis. Complications of hypocalcemia can be life-threatening, and if the condition goes untreated, it could eventually lead to death.
Instead of saying we stop absorbing calcium as we age, it is better to understand the different reasons calcium is necessary after our late 20s. While bone mass cannot increase once we reach our peak bone mass, we can replace what we lose every day. In other words, we cannot increase our bone savings, but we can keep our bone bank account from shrinking.